Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of my vanilla Minecraft server. And today, as you can see on the map, I've been a little bit busy between episodes. Also, you can look up there and see. Firstly, we'll wander over here because it'll be easier to see it. But yeah, I got the main stretch of roof on. And I forgot how big this place really is. But I've got it from where it meets up with the entry cylinder thingamajig all the way over to where that part is. I'm not 100% sure how I want to do the roof with that or that. It'll take me a while to get that all figured out. And of course, it's also starting to head towards nighttime. Of course. Also, I ended up scaling back my pumpkin and melon plans a bit. I started building it, and then I was looking at it, and I'm like, yeah, I really don't feel like building that much. Not with that. Especially if it was all straight lines, I would probably have gone the whole round. But as it stands, this is just melons with a stack of stuff in the hopper clock there, and then this one's pumpkins with a stack of net hopper clock and a very basic cactus farm, which we will take a look at after I have a quick little nap. Oh, come on now. That's generally a good rule of thumb. If you're wanting to record, it will probably either A, become night, or B, start raining. Right now I have the weather turned off. I'll be turning it back on after I get the roof on this section, because I believe that the actual roof height for that should protect those villagers, and then it's going to be a little awkward with having a villager up there. With the cactus farm, I actually had to go and redo it a bit, because the way I had it set up originally had solid blocks next to the glowstone. See if I can land up here. No! Fell off. Ow. Anyway, you can see it from here. Originally, I had blocks on the sides of the glowstone and the signs on those, but when you do that, the cactus will not grow at all. So I switched it. I made a quick test world and switched it over to that. Alright, I set the tick rate up to like 10,000 ticks per second or something crazy, and that's how I figured that wasn't working. I noticed something was up because I wasn't gaining any cactus at all. It's going to be really slow. I haven't gained any yet because I haven't really spent a whole lot of time over here since I made the fix. But our sugarcane supply is coming along rather nicely, all the way up to there. I believe the pumpkins are just down here right now. And melons, which, because it slices, the melons tend to take up a lot more room. Also, in between episodes, I did hook up a disposal system. That's what all this iron and craziness here is. I don't know if I could ender pearl up there. Let me just straight up fly. Can I fly, please? But yeah, it's the same disposal system I used on the witch farm, basically. Just to try and make the redstone a little bit more compact. And these blocks are necessary, otherwise I would have a nice lava fall. Oh, something else. I've been playing some other games off and on, and in Minecraft you hold shift and you hang on to the edge of the block. Every other game on the planet that does first-person perspective or even third-person perspective, shift is run. And so you hold shift to place your little block, and then you go darting off the side. You go, wah! I should probably record some of that while I hit shift to crouch and then run off to my death. Let's see. We're at 5 minutes. Okay. Well, now, I was also thinking we need at least 2 more farms, and let's grab some signage. I'm not going to build it all on camera, But, oh jeez. Oh jeez. Can I have that back, please? Let's see. Ah, there it goes. Ah, that's better. I'm thinking because I need to do a lot of extra filtering and whatnot with the chickens due to the feathers, and then I was thinking recycle the eggs. I want to do the chickens over here, and then over here around. I might try squeezing it in a little closer, just to make sure I have plenty of room to do all the redstone. But over here would be where I put the pigs. And then to make it simpler for wiring, the raw chicken and then everything from the pigs, which is the raw pork chops, just tie it into the hopper chain from here, which goes over to our sorting system. For the chickens, we actually need to do quite a bit of filtering work, because first we need to separate the feathers from the chicken, and the raw chicken will go into the hopper chain over here and back to the storage system. The feathers, on the other hand, because of the way I've got it set up over there, I actually have to send the feathers along to the item elevator that's tied to the bulk storage over there. Yeah, our carrots are working. Basically, I have to send it over to this item elevator so that the feathers will go into there. And at some point, I need to figure out a way to tie the storage from over here so that the overflow can go into over there, which will loop it around all the way over to the disposal. Or hook up a disposal over here. Either one. Yeah. Also, the other thing with the chickens is they produce a lot of eggs, especially if you're doing a raw chicken, because they'll become adults. Well, if you do the max entity cramming type of a chicken farm, they will lay a lot of eggs. And so I was thinking, to help with that, what we do is we route the eggs around and back up into the chicken farm so that they can get spit out and hatched into more chickens. In fact, thinking about it, with what I have in mind for that, we might not actually need the seeding system either. I'll have to play around with that in creative. Let's see, I had a thought. Oh yeah, I've completed more of the wall over here as well. I've got the wall all the way up to there, and I have also put the ceiling part on over here, although, interestingly enough, I'm not 100% happy with this. It's just, or that part for that matter, it's a little bit awkward, but I think it'll be okay. Also, so far, I've had 0 carts get stuck on that. And I fly all over the place. When I'm over at that end, these chunks aren't actually all loaded. And I've had no trouble with it. But let's fly up here for a moment. Take a little quick looky-poo. Basically, it's just that same pattern over and over and over again. Ow. For this part of the earth, I'm relatively confident that this is high up enough to protect our breeder from any lightning strikes. Because I think it only has to be 7 air blocks, and there's like 10, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a fair amount. The hard part is protecting this guy over here. My infinity guy, whom I've basically had since the start of this world. I found him in that desert village, brought him over here, got him in a minecart, and he's been on door duty ever since. So these guys don't need sky access, just the door guy does. And of course, it's also the roof patterns over there too. I am noticing that the dimensions for that is a little off, because that doesn't... Did I leave an iron block there? You don't belong there. Seem to forgot a block. Anyway. So, basically, that's everything that I've done. I actually need to do more work on this as well, because the last parts of our storage system that aren't hooked up, besides the pigs and the chickens, are going to be the... well, actually, we could work on the pigs right now, because that's not going to be terribly difficult. It's basically going to be the same thing as the other farm for the cows, just for the pigs. And if I remember right, pigs aren't as tall, so we don't necessarily have to build it as tall. Come on. Because pigs aren't... yeah, I might build it the same. It shouldn't hurt. Let's see. So that is 3, 4... that's actually 5 blocks across. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think we can... hang on. What about the end? Yeah, that's solid. Okay, so 3 there. And then it'd be 2 across all the way down to... down to there. Yeah, it shouldn't take too awfully long. The reason to go with 2 blocks is because the way that animals glitch out is it'll be partially, when you unload the chunks, it'll be partially within this block, and so the game is like, okay, it checks and says, okay, is there room over here? And when you're doing max entity cramming, it's like, nope, there's no room over here. Okay, so then that means that when you reload the chunks, it's actually supposed to be on the other side. And you're like, no, that's not really what I wanted. And then 3 here. And then it's just going to be more of the same over here. The one thing we lack, though, is pigs. Which is okay, because it's not like I have hoppers for it either. We'll put that there. But basically put the hopper there to connect to the hopper chain over there. Let's go see about grabbing the hopper. Wasn't planning on... well, actually, before we do too much, let's go have a nap. Or crash and kill ourselves against the portal, one or the other. Because that sounds like fun. Alright, let's see. Run along, run along. And, of course, the glass panes on top we're not going to be able to do until after getting the pigs in. Because, I mean, that would be really hard to do. Well, yeah, we should have plenty of that. You know what? I think I will. I think I'll use an ice block. Alright. But basically for the pigs it's extremely simple because they only drop the one thing and it's all got a home in the auto sorter. So, time for some swimming fun. Oh. It's right there. Give to me the hopper. Now, how do we get back up there? Because this is all like walled off. Yeah, we still haven't built the middle part. That took fewer hoppers than I was anticipating. But that will take our little piggies over where we want them. The absolute hardest part is going to be getting them in there. Drop that in there. Alright, let's see if we can go find ourselves some piggies then. Was not planning on finishing that today. Was thinking about working on the design for the chicken farm, but sometimes I think I have some spare boats. And I think I saw some pigs over on the temporary island. We don't have. I thought I had a bunch of spare boats. Where the heck did I put those things? They over here? Ah, they're there. Might need the iron. I'm not sure about that. How about lassos? Do we have the lassos? Yes, we have a couple of those. Perfect. Sometimes I can take off straight up. Oh, goody, some piggies. Lots of piggies. I will take you. And you. If I can get the boat there. Lots and lots of chicken. With our accidental passive mob farm here. Yep. Well, let's see about getting one of these guys over there. Go ahead and try and figure this part out on camera. Due to the hole I've built up around the area, it's all getting to be rather difficult to move animals through there. I should have thought of that before I put the walls up. Oink to you too. You get to go spend eternity living in a little hole. Well, I don't think it would have made any difference. I don't think they'll be able to climb out. Let's see. Would there be enough room over here still for that? I still haven't quite decided how I want to do the wraparound for this. I said before, it ended up being not quite where I wanted it originally. Alright, there be. You. Come with me. La da da da. Biggie one. No. There you go. Take a couple extra minutes. I don't mind. The last couple of episodes have been rather short, honestly. So I think we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and get all our pigs in place. We might actually finish this farm today. Huh. I wasn't sure what to title this episode either. Bacon! Yeah. What do you think of that? You get to live the rest of eternity in that. Well, the rest of your life, anyways. Not necessarily eternity. Given that some accent decrumbing and you're an adult pig, it doesn't spawn anything if I'm not over there, but I did some branch mining the other day, mostly because I really need to be doing more branch mining anyways. I keep running out of basic resources like cobblestone and stone. Although, lately I've not been running out of the cobble so much. We're gonna need a lot. And one more piggy. Come on. Come with me. Probably should have done that. Well, no, he can't quite jump out. Piggies aren't a full block tall. Or they're like just under. The hard part is getting them in there because they're like right at one block. And the other reason to keep all your animal farms far, far away from where you sleep, they're very loud. That's the same reason the villager breeder is not in the middle, and also the trading hall is not in the middle either. Because all those things tend to be rather loud, and you know where the bedroom ends up, right? Nope. Don't think so. Yeah, you end up with an accidental passive mob farm when there's no land anywhere else in the area for them to spawn. And that's the only grass blocks they have. So I wound up with extra cows, some extra sheep. That's how we get these piggies. Since there's only the one more left, I'll just keep recording until we're done. I have an idea on how I want to do that as well. And then I was thinking about tying everything together after I get the upper portion of this all done, including putting the roofs on everything. I think I'm going to try and make it like as if it's floating on the water, is what I'm thinking. Whether or not I'll... Okay. Come on, piggy. In, up, up. Less concerned about the boat, more concerned about the pig. And of course, now that I'm recording, nose itches. Come on. Come on, little piggy. Eat and breed, that's all you get to do now. One more. One more pig. It's just easier to click on the boat if you have an empty hand. At some point, I think I'm going to rip this out and change that as well. I was also thinking about the possibility of off the back edge here, making my own hallway thing that comes over here and then goes down to the branch mine. I think I want to get more built up, especially with the around the farm first, because I'd like to remove the sand at some point and then get the surrounding walkway in. And we're heading into our third night since I started recording. 23 minutes. Uh-oh. I hate it when it does this. It's not a frequent problem, but every now and then I get some tick issues with the server. Might be the time of day that everybody's logging into theirs. It's a vanilla server, but it's also not a dedicated box, so... Where are you going? Go that way. No, that way. And now I'm flying. That's not gonna help. Should be able to get you out of the water. Come on. Come on, piggy. Join your brethren. Quickly now. You know what? I don't even care about that lead. Firstly, we'll sleep and then we'll seal that off. And then we can check up, well, I don't really have a checklist, so I can't really check it off the list, but that means that we are now done with the pig farm. Hooray, hooray. Yeah, if everything is working correctly, all that stuff that fell in there has been disposed of. Yep. And I think this will work just as well as the cow farm. And just as an extra security measure to make sure they never get out. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is move our little step up over there. And go ahead and throw some torches up here. And that would be it. Alright, go put some stuff away. That goes in there. Put that away. That over there. This over here. And as for the rest of this stuff, it's not actually all connected to the main auto sorting system. I think I have chicken in there, so I need to remove that from there. Actually, I need to take that out too. And that. And that. We will need to take that out as well, just not right now. For the moment, we'll use bread. And I can take that out of there too. What? Technically doesn't. That despawns over on the roof. And that can go out. Geez, I didn't clean out my system. I have feathers in there somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Ah. Since we actually have another home for all this stuff, we should probably go put it there. Anyways, that crosses another little thing off of our list. So, I do hope you enjoyed this episode, even if it was a bit long with the rambly part. If you did enjoy it, do be sure to hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed it, then click on my little Minecraft guys, the picture of my little Minecraft guy's face on the screen to subscribe. And you can also check out some of the other videos of mine on the screen as well. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.